Shamar Elkins was born on New Year's Day, January 1st, 1995, right there in Cedar Grove. His mother, Mahalia Elkins, was just a teenager when she had him, and she was in no fit state to raise a child because she was deep in the grip of a crack cocaine addiction, and so she just couldn't do it. Now, the person who actually raised him, his mother growing up, was a family friend named Betty Walker. And Betty was simply a woman in the community who saw a child needing a home and stepped in to give it to him, so nothing but respect for Betty Walker. When Marcus turned 18 in 2013, he made a pivotal decision. He decided to join the National Guard, and he served for 7 years as a signal support system specialist and a fire support specialist. Christine Snow was a previous girlfriend of Shamar's, and they shared 3 children together: 11-year-old Soraya Snow, 7-year-old Kadarian Snow, and 5-year-old Braylon Snow. Shamar then went on to have 4 more children with Shaniqua Pugh, who he would go on to marry, and they were 7-year-old Layla Pugh, 6-year-old Kayla Pugh, 5-year-old Shayla Elkins, and 3-year-old Jayla Elkins. On Easter Sunday, April 5th, Shamar called his mother Mahalia and his stepfather Marcus Jackson. He was crying on the phone, and he told them Shaniqua had filed for divorce and that there was a court hearing on the 20th of April. He then said that he was drowning in dark thought. At approximately 5 a.m. on April 19th, Shamar Elkins arrived at Harrison Street where his girlfriend, Christine Snow, lived. Shamar shot Christine 9 times. Miraculously, she survived. Unfortunately, her 3 children, Soraya, Kadarian, and Braylon, were all taken from the home by Shamar, and he drove them to the 300 block of West 79th Street, Cedar Grove, which was less than a quarter of a mile from Harrison Street. And that was the house where Shaniqua Pugh lived. So Elkins entered the home, and as soon as he saw Shaniqua, he opened fire, shooting her in the head. And then he moved through the house from room to room. So most of the children were still asleep, and police spokesman Christopher Bordelon confirmed that Elkins shot most of the children in the head. The Shreveport police described them as execution-style murders. Some of the children woke up and tried to run. And can you imagine, as a child, waking up in your own bed to the sound of gunshots, to see your own dad holding the weapon? I mean, they probably thought he was there to save them, and then that bastard shot his own children. At 6:15 a.m, police received information that Shamar Elkins had carjacked a red Kia, and at West 79th Street near Linwood, traffic units on patrol then observed the vehicle travelling southbound on Interstate 49. At 6:30 a.m, officers made contact with Shamar in the 400 block of Brampton Lane. It was here that they engaged in a shootout. At 7:03 a.m, Shamar Elkins was pronounced deceased at the scene on Brampton Lane.